What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Round two on the interviews. We got my boy Casey, aka Goka Lifestyle,
Yeah.
in the fucking house, dude. It has been a minute since me and Casey have been able to talk. Since I moved from Austin, we used to work with each other in Gold's Gym down in Austin, Texas. So it's been a minute, but honestly, Casey, I'm so excited to have you, bro. How are you doing, my man? How are you?
Good, dude. Man, I think it's really cool what you're doing, man, with this the interviewing stuff. And, I think the interaction, is great. But, dude, I'm doing good, man. Got a new puppy.
I saw that. Yeah. I
Oh
wish we
my
could see it on the video because we just saw it like a few seconds ago. He had to put the
Oh, my
puppy up.
God. It's crazy, man. But, no, I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
You're a dog.
I'm excited for summer to come. You know what I'm saying? Get a tan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you see the storm that was going on yesterday?
Yeah. Do you cuss on this?
I don't care.
Okay. So
We're
we
men.
had a tree branch that fell over, kind of big too.
Yeah.
And then a tornado touched down in Elgin, a little city 45 minutes from here.
Oh,
And me and my roommate, we went to go pick up his new truck 2 hours before that.
oh,
so-
snap. So you're driving through that.
Yeah, we dodged a tornado, which is good.
That's badass. Are you still
Yeah.
living in like South Austin in that area, or?
Yeah, I'm still managing the sober living. Still here, baby, doing this thing.
That's awesome, bro. Hell yeah. I was going to ask you about that, to be honest, but
Yeah.
you're still doing all that. How's that going for you? Are you still doing the motivation, I guess, stuff for
Dude.
them? And
Dude, it is. I mean, it's a lot better now. And we've had some guys here for like a year, 2 years. Several guys have been here for over a year. And we got some new guys in. And it's just been like the vetting process, has been a lot better on our end. And so, matching up guys with the right type of different people is kind of making, a difference. So,
yeah, it's almost like getting the right people in who really want to like be there and really want to change, instead of like those who are like just taking advantage of the system the way that it is.
yeah. And you just don't want to mix in like, a guy who's from like suburbia, from a suburban town, with like his parents are like in that, upper middle class, and then bring in a guy who did 20 years in prison,
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you want
clash
to get
of
like,
personalities.
yeah, so you want to get like our boys are, suburban raised and shit. So it makes sense to have like, those kind of personalities. And so you just don't want to do like a complete different, you don't want to have like a melting pot of personalities,
Yeah.
in living quarters, especially when you're dealing with like addiction, mental illness, it can get wild.
Yeah, you're like fucking mixing up the heat in the kitchen. You literally got to get out of the fucking kitchen. Hell yeah, bro. Well, so before we get even deeper into any conversations, the people need to know who you are. So first of all, do you have an Instagram? Do you have any social media that you want to shout out on? I know you have the Goka Lifestyle YouTube page. Guys, go subscribe to him right now. We'll also plug it again at the end of the video, just make sure you guys know. But tell us exactly what Goka Lifestyle is, what you do, what you're about, what you got going on in life besides the sober living house and that good stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us what's going on.
No, man, Goka Lifestyle. So like Goka, I just do YouTube, man. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just putting all my cards in it, It's like, the past 6 months I've gotten real serious with it, and been posting I was posting daily, and then I got a puppy, so now I've been posting 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But I have not let up over the past 6 months, and it's been awesome, dude. But Goka stands, so like, some people say God, some people say spirit. Goka to me stands for God, and it's just like, it came to me one day. I was homeless, and I was on the side of a motel building, and I'm just like, evaluating my life in this like haze of like, being intoxicated. And so for some reason, the word Goka came to me, and it just gave me this sense of like reassurance and this like silent confidence that everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And so to me, that's a lifestyle, right? And I want my channel to be a beacon of hope for people lost in the dark, that I can share my experiences. And out of all of the channels on YouTube, I'm not trying to separate myself from anybody else. I'm trying to just create my own community, because I'm going to be sharing the same messages that you're sharing, that someone else is sharing, How to Beast, all the people that we love, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But I'm going to have my own twist, right? Because at the end of the day, we're trying to elevate the frequency and vibration of the universe, of the world that we live in. And someone's going to be able to understand the message that I'm delivering, even though it's the same thing that this guy was saying, but maybe they just couldn't resonate with him. So that's what I'm doing with my channel. I thoroughly enjoy working with people. I thoroughly enjoy, the motivational thing. I love YouTube. I love how, you can educate yourself on there. I love how you can just find your personality. And, so it's really great, man. I love YouTube and the way it's going. And, yeah, man. So absolutely love it.
You've been popping off. You've been popping off, bro. I look at the channel. I was like, one day I was like, there's 100 subscribers, something like that. All of a sudden, I'm like, I look back at it, you're as close as 700 or 800 now, or something like that, dude, right?
It's 653 exactly. But
let's go, yeah.
It's crazy, man. I posted one video, it got 37,000 views, but I didn't like it because I'm like, I want to be in the videos. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy making and being in front of the camera, and so
yes, yeah. I remember us talking about that, how you wanted to build motivational style videos.
Yeah.
And that really was the target goal, right? It was create something remember we talked about Vibo, how you just have that message across the top, but you kind of worked with it. You did that, you uploaded it, and it was successful.
It was successful,
but it wasn't you.
But it wasn't me. And you know what that video taught me though? And I keep it up, even though it's copyrighted, I keep it up because, first of all, I threw that video together.
You got copyrighted?
For music, yeah.
Those fuckers.
I know, man. I didn't know what I was doing. I was literally copying, pasting everything. But now in my videos, everything's licensed, everything's good, because I don't want to mess with that. But I didn't know what I was doing. I was just slapping this in there. But and so what happened? And so I keep that video around because, and honestly, let me back it up. So
yep.
My channel, I started that channel in 2021, January. It just turned 2021. And that's when I started that channel, and that's when I was posting those BYBO type videos, right?
Yes.
Editing and all that stuff, and it was doing really well. My videos were getting 300 to 400, 500 views each video, and then that video popped off, got 37,000 views. But it didn't start. It was at first 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I was getting subscribers. People were commenting. People were loving the stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to do an evaluation. I was like, this is not what I want to post. I love it.
Yes.
I love watching it, but I don't want to create that. I want to create something else. So, bro, I deleted all of the videos that were killing it, but I kept that one up. So that way, when I saw it, it could remind me that, hey, dude, you can actually make this full time. And that video that I posted that I still have up, bro, I threw it together in 5 minutes. The editing was crap. Everything was crap on it, but yet it popped off. You know what I'm saying? So that means hey, it doesn't have to be some world-class art. It's just got to be something that I believe in,
Yeah.
So
why don't you create a separate channel that's called Goka Motivation or Goka edits or something like that.
Because I don't like doing it. I don't even like doing that, man.
It's too much energy wasted on things.
I'm trying to do that. I'm going fucking full throttle into one channel.
I feel
because,
that.
Dude, you know what? I've seen it, man, and that's why I sent you that video the other day by Eddie Pinero.
Yeah, I love that one. That was
because,
good.
Bro, this YouTube thing, bro, it's people trying to make it. It's musicians. It's so hard for musicians to make it, for actors to make it.
Yeah,
it's not impossible, but bro, because look at this, man. You and I are posting videos, getting 30 views, 2 views.
Oh yeah.
So who are we talking to? We know there's an audience out there, so it's a total mind fuck, bro.
Yes.
And so it's I don't know how I got onto this, but I think that's why I keep in one channel, just because I can get lost in TikTok, Instagram, all this crap.
Yes.
So once I build up this channel, because that's where I want to build my businesses off of. That's how I want to make a full-time living career is off of YouTube, because it's possible, because that's where I get the most. That's where I get
fulfillment.
The most right from the people. So I'm putting all my cards into that, man. And I know that it's just a matter of time separating me between where I'm at and what I want. And I look at it, I was like, you know what? I'm already 6 months in. Okay, cool. If I have to go another year and a half, at this point, bro, I'll go 5 years, 10 years, whatever it takes for me to make this thing. And it doesn't matter. So I tell the universe every day, I'm like, hey, man, you might as well just start pouring it in, because I'm not stopping.
I feel
you
that.
know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah, absolutely. No, same.
And I see that with you too, man. I think you and I hit this point where we're like, dude, let's stop running from this. Let's just fucking do it, bro.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't matter, man. And life's going to get in the way. Life's going to happen. And it's going to be like, you know, our schedule might get, like, I was posting daily for 5 months. And then I got this puppy and I was like, fuck, dude, I can't post daily, but what can I do? Okay, I can do 3 videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What can I do? And so, yeah, man.
I started out posting like every fucking day. I was like, I'd be like, I just got to do something. Like, and I just remember getting to the point, like so, you know, things kind of went south in Austin for me, and I moved back to Dallas into my mom's house, right? Like, that's where I'm literally currently located, you know, no shame.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
That's awesome, dude. It's a badass story, bro. I'm excited to hear it.
I mean, everything was just kind of fell apart. Whole Foods, that whole job. I remember, you know, you saw me a few times and I was like, man, like, it just sucks. Everything kind of sucked. But I think it was like the final like wake up call. It was like finally like, dude, stop fucking acting and stop fronting like you have your shit together. Like, just go back, chill the fuck out. Like, you know, go transfer up to Dallas for the Golds or whatever. And like, now I'm working at John Reed. They transferred me from, you know, Golds Little Elm to Golds, you know, or Golds Austin, Golds Little Elm up here. And then to John Reed now. So nonetheless, like, as I had a little bit of downtime, like near my birthday, like I remember I got this camera from Jose, you know, like, and I was just like, dude, there's no excuses. Like, what am I waiting for? And I was like, I have to have a MacBook Pro. I have to have like video editing software. I got to make sure like the lighting's perfect. And it's just like, honestly, like my mom had this weird selfie light camera, thing that it's like a stand and it just sits here. It's like perfect lighting. Yeah. Now I can make videos anywhere I want to do it. I can just record on my computer. I'm like, dude, I should have been doing this the whole time. Right. It's just, it was like a matter of like freeing up that energy in order to start manifesting it and saying, hey, life, like, I get it. I'm not running from it anymore. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. Like, let's do this shit.
No, man. I mean, that's like, dude, I've been wanting to do YouTube for the longest time. And it's I
remember we were sitting there in Golds just like talking about it. Like, remember when I was like walking in the camera, just like, hey, bro, say something.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, and that's the thing, dude, is like, you know, it's something we really want to do. And, you know, it's just like, hey, man, if that's what we're being pulled to, then we got to do it. Because at the end of the day, man, it's like, you know, I'd much rather, because I'm not suffering right now, but I'm going through some type of pain as far as like not being where I want to be yet. But I'd much rather know that this pain is going to be worth it.
Yes.
Even though we don't really know it, right? We don't necessarily know it for sure. At the end of the day, like, nothing could happen. But that's the risk I'm willing to take, because it's like, I'd much rather be pursuing this than fucking just like being like, all right, whatever. I'm going to get the suit and tie, go sell software. Hate that job. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather be doing this, because either way I'm going to be in pain, except this pain I think is going to pay off. I got a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely.
Well, you have a good message to send, but like the thing is, at the end of the day, that fear, it really just comes from the judgment that you feel from other people, right? Like, oh, I have to impress this person by this age, or society wants me to be a millionaire by 28. And it's like,
right.
I literally had the same talk with myself. Like I literally, I was up here stressing out here in Dallas, like running in circles in the mornings, like trying to figure out like, well, why isn't life happening right now? Or like, why am I struggling? And it's like, at the end of the day, I just had to give up that thought that I have to have it all together, like right now, and just like be okay with uploading videos for like 7 viewers. Like I don't care. I'll work this shitty minimum wage job or whatever the fuck it is for a little bit, if that means that I can have more time to do this craft that like we're doing here. Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, to be completely honest, everybody, like, I wouldn't be doing this video if it wasn't for Casey. Like, not kidding. Like, this motherfucker showed me what it was like to be a hard worker and to go after your shit. Cause like, I literally was like sitting in a Gold's Gym, like at a front desk, and we had these dreams. We were talking about like, oh, we're going to make it big, bro. We're going to be motivational. Like, and everybody's fucked up in some way or another. Right. So I was just sitting there probably tripping over some stupid shit, you know, and being self-conscious because I was fat or whatever the fuck, like, which shout out to you too, you know, like, you're like, you could do this, bro. And I did it, right?
Yeah.
It just took me a long time to believe a little bit. So nonetheless, Casey started uploading videos, and like, that's whenever I was like, I can't fuck around. This motherfucker, like this motherfucker is literally uploading like daily, and like, and I'm sitting here like, what is he doing for work? Like, how's he surviving? All this stuff.
I'm not, bro. I'm fucking, dude. I tell you what, man.
It just,
right there. I had a recovery coach business, right?
Yep.
Because look, a year ago or 8 months ago, I literally told myself this. I said, you know what? I'll start YouTube when I have this, when I have that. But right now, let me just be a recovery coach because the opportunity's there. And so I started doing that, dude. I started doing that. And then like somewhere down the line, 6 months ago, I was like, okay, dude, let's just do YouTube right now. And so then my focus started kind of going away from the recovery coach thing. And I started to realize I don't want to be a recovery coach. I want to be a mentor. I want to be a life coach, but I don't want to deal with the addiction part of it because then I have to deal with the parents and they're the ones paying me, but they may not see the immediate value that the client does. So it's all this like three-way, like mumble jump. So anyways, all that got burned down to the ground. I'm now at Planet Fitness working $9.50 an hour, cleaning fucking shit out of the urinals. But guess what, bro? I'm happy, dude. Like I'm the same thing. I'm like, I'll drop everything I'll drop everything just to make sure Goka lifestyle is, you know what I'm saying? That I can put something into it.
Yeah. Even at the end of the day, as long as you cover the basis of your bills and make sure that you're good to go, like you don't need much else than that. Make sure you can eat, make sure you're good, you know, and even if that, like get a second job for a second, you know, just to like scramble in some time or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it takes, man.
Exactly.
Because it's like, that's the thing, man, is if I need to act as if, you know, I can be a full-time YouTuber, you know, like I need to act as if what I want is possible. And it's like, if I'm going all in somewhere else, then I don't actually believe in that. So I feel like my time, my thoughts, my energy needs to be more in the idea that YouTube is going to be what's going to do it for me. And so that I need to act according to that, which means I don't need to be tripping about some job that's paying me all this money. I don't need to be tripping about this and that because YouTube's going to be doing that for me. But I just need to start, you know, just what we're doing is fertilizing it, you know?
Absolutely.
Bro, look, I don't know what the law of attraction gurus say, and I think they say don't do this, but I mean, this is what we carry around, bro, in our pocket all the time right here. I don't know if you can read it. It says,
hey, that's what I'm talking about right there.
I'm a full-time YouTuber. Dude, all the time, bro.
It's like holding like the $1 million like fake fucking money. It's like, it's not there yet, but like write yourself a check for $1 million and put it in your wallet.
Yes, dude.
Like Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Jim Carrey. Well, you know what I want to do, bro, is like, I want my channel, you know what's going to like really get my fucking, is having my channel and then some like 17-year-old kid or 25-year-old, whoever the fuck watching it, and something I say inspires them to go become a doctor. And they go cure cancer or something like that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that would just like, it gives me chills talking about that. Like that is what drives me, bro. It's like, okay, maybe some dude's down in the dumps, whatever, but he's got this brain, he's a genius, whatever. And he sees my video and he's like, man, I can do it. Boom, cures cancer. Boom, goes and cures Alzheimer's, whatever. Because it's like, think of the time that we're in, Dallas. Like, bro, technology is taking over, which we can use it as a tool. But now there's a whole lot of incels. There's a whole lot of guys who have this low confidence, a lot of potential, but they've just been like bombarded by all this stimulus. Like what we're doing is timeless, bro. Like we can do it in any era. Our jobs will never be obsolete, which means we can motivate people to start using technology as a tool, get them out of themselves, and start curing cancer. You know,
I agree, man. I fucking agree wholeheartedly. You know? Man. Like I straight up, like I just look back and really relatively, I didn't start thinking about other people until I was just like looking back on my own journey and being like, God, I went through so much fucking hardship just to like, I could have avoided all this. Like if I had just like had a mentor or something like that. And like, you know, and then I started getting into all like the, you know, I guess like manosphere or whatever, like, you know, men's communities and like looking at like, you know, and I started like at first like being hardcore into like one guy. And I was like, oh my God, like you even saw it. I was pretty consumed, but then I started diversifying the odds and like listening to a little bit of everybody just to kind of get a spectrum of exactly, you know, where I want to go with it. And so now that I've done so much research and studying in the last 2 years, basically now I feel like I am able to save somebody else. Like I feel like whole on myself now, like, you know, like that, the confidence that I have now with just giving advice and like talking to people like you who are like doing shit like this for the world, like people are getting value out of just hearing your story, like legit, like, you know, and us just like, guys, like we were just guys at a fucking Gold's, like a gym. We were just guys at a gym, and we, you know, we definitely thought bigger of ourselves. We just weren't taking the correct action yet. So like what you can get from all this, guys, is like, just listen to this story. You can get tons of value out of this just by taking action on your lives and believing in yourself and making sure you got that covered. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, have you seen More Plays, More Dates?
I know of him. Yeah, I watch a few of his videos, and I've kind of watched a little bit. I haven't dove in too hard into him, but
if you go back to he started his channel like 5 years ago, because I'm always going to these big YouTubers and going to their very first video. Mm-hmm. And or even How to Beast. Let's do with him, How to Beast.
Yeah.
You seen his first video? His first video you ever seen it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like him standing out well, it may have been the one that he's like standing out in front of his like college campus or something like that, or he's in his bedroom.
He's like on a rooftop or something like that. I don't know, but he's like, it's so bad, dude. I mean, it is terrible. and like,
it's like, stay humble.
But no, let me tell you this. I think in one of his other videos, he said, like his newer videos, he said that he wished he had kept up some of his oldest videos, but he said they were so bad that he deleted them. But if you go back to the video that is still up, his first one, that one's worse, which means he had even worse videos than that. But look at where he's at now, bro. So I love seeing that, because that was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, you can kind of see how his YouTube developed, because like, you know, he did a video and it was absolute garbage, but he still had the same setting and like what he does now. Like you'll see him in like parking garages and shit. Like he's like, I'm inspired by being on top of these parking garages, looking out at the city, and you can see it. Like that's what he used to do. He used to be out in front of the college campuses, and like he used to be out in front of, you know, in his house. Like, so he's comfortable, you know, going around and exploring, being in those parking garages, being out in nature, public, the city, feeling the vibe and the hustle of the city. And you just see that. You see the progression from what he came from to that now, which is awesome. Yeah. And I also did a video of him like a few days ago, but
it's wild, man.
But hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna stay away from all that talk now about, you know, I'm so happy we got into that. But so exactly what else do you have going on right now in terms of like training? Like, you know, are you training? Like, are you dieting? Are you know, do you have any goals to become a personal trainer still? I think you used to do that. Oh damn, my boy. So I also want to have this channel. So I do a little bit of like talking about weightlifting and being healthy. Like I think whenever you met me, I was like probably like 216 pounds or something like that, dude. Like 200. I went from like 250 all the way down. I'm way like the lowest I've ever been at like 193, 195 right now.
That's good, man.
And I'm starting to, you know, get into maybe a little bit more training and personal training now. I'm actually doing my test for NASM on Friday. So what are you doing with that world? Like, do you train every day? What do you do?
Yeah, I train 5 days a week now, because I work 2 12-hour shifts over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday at Planet Fitness. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, dude, I love Planet Fitness, bro.
Do you?
I fucking love it, dude. I love the people.
Yeah.
Dude, because there's something about it, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I have a better workout at Gold's Gym. I still work out at Gold's Gym.
Yeah.
But I like the environment at Planet, because, dude, it's just, you got just a bunch of normal people there and having no idea what they're doing. And so they're just like, they need help. And I love that shit, man. But so what am I doing for my training? So Monday I hit legs. I'm hitting legs. I'm more serious about legs now than I've ever been. But I hit legs on Mondays and Fridays. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I mix between chest and triceps, back and biceps. But I'm really at a point in my physique now where I'm not so worried about building.
Maintaining.
I'm just more worried. I'm just trying to get more refined. So like, if I could go up in size by just a little bit, but taking off some of my body fat, I'd be cool with that. But I'm pretty happy. My training is, but the thing is now is my body's at a point where it's so adapted to the way I've been eating. So like I eat, ground beef, ground turkey, spinach, rice. And and then fruits, peanut butter. My diet is the same all the time, and my workouts are the same. I get plenty of water. That my body just knows what to do with it now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so it's consistency though, man. But
yeah,
man, we're working out.
Do you feel like they need to switch it up at all, or do you think that it's just working for exactly what you want it to?
I think it's working for how I want it to. The only thing that I'm going to start throwing in is more cardio.
Yes.
I'm going to start throwing because I don't do any cardio right now.
Hell yeah.
None. I do zero. So I'm going to start doing more circuit training and I think running. Once Sky, my puppy, is older, I'm going to start going on runs with her in the park. So
absolutely.
I'm talking a couple months down in the road because right now, between the new job and the puppy, I'm just like, okay, let me just get my 5 workouts in a week.
Yes.
And I don't think too much about it. But once she matures a little bit, then then I'll be able to. I'll start refining. I'll start changing things up. But.
Incorporating it into there. So I know that basically, you started somewhere too. I started somewhere. We were both probably like enlarged at some point and big guys. So what advice would you give to somebody who is maybe out there and he's feeling like a little bit self-conscious, or maybe he hasn't started his weight loss journey yet, or maybe he's just feeling like he needs to go to the gym, but he has no idea what to fucking do. Like, what advice would you give that guy right now? Or a message to your old, bigger self about, getting in the gym and, getting your lifestyle on point? Like, what does it do for you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a photo of me before I answer that.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, we definitely got that one.
Yeah. It's pretty, let me see if I can find it. I know it's up here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh God, dude.
Yeah. Big case in the house. Let's go.
Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, man. It's a long time, long way coming from that.
Oh God, dude. But no, man, I would tell that person, I would tell someone is, so what I did was, I would say I started getting serious about working out about 4 years ago, but I've been clean for a little over 2 years. So when I got serious about 4 years ago, I was like, okay, I had just gotten sober because, anyone who's in recovery, it takes them a while to get sober. Sometimes you have to do it over and over. So, but I've been clean now, the longest I've ever been clean, which is great. And I think it's here to stay. Mm-hmm. But when I got serious about it 4 years ago, there was some weights in the backyard of where I was at. And I was like, okay, if I can commit to 4 days a week working out in this backyard, then I'll go get a gym membership,
Yes.
And so I started out back there. And I stayed consistent with it for a few weeks. And then I was like, okay, let me go get a gym membership. And I got a gym membership. And so from that, I would just tell people like, look, if you have never worked out in your life, or if you have, but then you burn out after a few weeks, then let's start here, right? Let's start fresh. So let's get you into the gym a minimum of 2 or 3 times a week. You choose the number, okay? And they say 3 times. Okay, perfect. So you need to go on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday, whatever works for you, whatever time. Yeah. And you need to commit to at least 15 minutes on those 3 days. And it doesn't sound like a whole lot, but guess what? It's a lot more than you've been doing for the past 20 years. So Let's commit to that for a while and then see how we feel about it. Versus people get all giddied up like, yeah, I got a gym membership. Bam, I'm going 6 days a week for 2 hours a day. It's like, whoa, man. Like that sounds good on paper, but like that's a big chunk of your time and you're going to get burned out quick. So you need to make small changes. And then obviously you're not going to see any abs until you change your diet. So, the diet's even harder than going to the gym. So it's like, okay, buddy. So if you've been eating like crap for the past 20 years, then let's do it this way. Let's make sure you're eating clean 4 days out of the week. And the other 3 days you can eat elephants. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure those 4 days are committed to that.
Yeah.
And you can change that up however you want. You can do, okay, I'm going to eat clean 7 days a week, but I'm only going to eat 2 clean meals out of the day, and then the snacks in between can be junk. Like you just want to start somewhere. It doesn't have to be like this, like all in, because it just, for some people it works, but for other people, because we're addicted to fucking junk food. We're addicted to being lazy. We're addicted to sitting around and doing nothing. Like, and I'm guilty of this shit too. So it's like we're addicted to that. So your brain naturally wants to go towards what's easiest and what feels the best. And so you're dealing with an addiction. So you have to like slowly like take things away and have things, instead of just like ripping the Band-Aid off. Some people can do it, not everybody.
I resonate with that hard as fuck. I remember going into the Golds for like the first time, and actually I remember just sitting there and I was like in a terrible relationship, and like basically I had no self-respect. I was just fat as fuck, like, totally miserable, didn't even understand. And I got, I was with a girl at the time, her name was Carly. But anyways, like her and I, she got to the point where she was just like, I need to go out and like run with like my dog. And then she used to go on runs, and I would just sit there playing fucking Call of Duty. And I'm like, bro, I'm just so unhappy. I'm like sitting there punching my fucking screen and shit like that, a damn video game, eating junk food and whatever, just getting bloated like a whale, and I just looked at her and I was like I should probably just like go run with her. Like I should probably just go outside and run like around like a little neighborhood track. And I just remember like that was like the first sign to be like, okay, like I should probably like use work as an asset, because I had only been doing serving and eating at restaurants and eating poorly, running around, doing crazy shit for like the longest time. Like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like I've got to figure out something. But whenever you first get into the gym, it's like everything feels like really dark. Like, it's almost like you have no vision exactly how you're going to look or feel. But the thing is, you have to conquer that like every single day. Like I remember just like literally like after starting to work there, I was like, I would stay there for 8 hours a day or something like that. And then at night, when I was closing up at 12, I would literally start to work out. I would take like my pre-workout, and I got into like the supplements, and I just started kind of falling in love with it from there. So, I mean, I definitely see how like starting small little increments, like I recommend anybody who's, in that situation, go get a job at the gym.
Oh yeah. You're right about that.
Like, straight up, like you may not get paid a lot, but holy shit, your life changes. Like you just literally like start to see health for what it is. Not only from that, like from the people around you, the trainers, the knowledge that you're soaking up, like the people who come in, their energy, like you're exchanging that. Like, these people know how to take your shitty energy and be like, hey, bro.
Well, I think it's like finding out what you want, like I feel like, man, because it's we could dive into it all day long, but it's like if your self-esteem is so shot, that you're just clinging on to like whatever confidence comes your way. So like, you could have some big fat guy walk in front of you, but if you have low confidence and this guy knows how to talk, you might want to be like him. But then some guy with a six pack comes along, you're like, oh, I want to be like him. So you have to just kind of like look at yourself and be like, okay, like honestly ask yourself, what do I want? Do I want a six pack? Or do I just want to go to the gym and just lift some weights and just feel better about myself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, that's just what they want. But yeah, I mean, like chasing down these things because other people have them. So you have to find out like, hey, what do you want? And, but if you have this nagging thought, like for me, I had this nagging thought like, dude, I want a six pack. I want a six pack. I want a fucking six pack, And so I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to get it. If other people can do it, why can't I,
Exactly.
So I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it. And then you get it. And you realize it's like, it's good and great, but it's not, it doesn't make you any happier, but it is nice to have,
Exactly.
But,
exactly. I feel that.
But I do want people to know, whoever's watching this, doesn't matter what kind of shape you're in, bro. It definitely elevates your life, makes you feel better, but it ain't going to make you happy. It'll make you satisfied for a little while, but at the end of the day, it's going to make you vain, because like now I have to catch myself in my ego, because I'll always be looking in the mirror, or if something bad happens to me, I'll be like, I'll go look in the mirror, make sure I look good. So it's like, if this is all I'm relying on, dude, like this is all going to be old and wrinkly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
sense that, yeah, I feel that wholeheartedly. I do the same thing now, and like I'll kind of catch myself because like I either get rejected or something like that with a girl, or have a bad experience with like, she doesn't want me, or like maybe I get jealous from other guys who are like they have the female. Usually it comes from like female orientation, because it's like I've gone my whole life without feeling like I've been accepted by the opposite sex, in other ways. But it's like then I'll go and like be like, you know what? Well, fuck that shit. I'm gonna selfie and like I'm gonna look cool. I'm gonna like get fucking huge, and people do things for different reasons. But I feel that whole like humble the fuck out of yourself for a little bit. Like it's not like don't do it because of other people. Do it because of yourself. And if you really want to, If women are really the goal,
Dude,
then choose to look good for yourself so that you present yourself better to women.
well, you know, I had to do an honest assessment of myself, bro. True story. And I was like, I had this epiphany. I was like, dude, Casey, everything that you do is to impress a girl. Everything.
Yes.
I wasn't aware of this until recently, but I was like, dude, the reason why you're in shape, the reason why everything that you do is to impress a girl. And even when they're not around, that's what you do. And so, which then leads me to creating conflict with other men because I want to be, you know, tougher than them to get the girl. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like, so then I had to like dial it back, you know, because I'm over here about, you know, I want to make progress. I want us to get from this like animalistic competitive mindset where it's like me or you or kill or be killed. I want us to get out of that. You know, I want us to live in like Star Trek or some shit. And I feel like the only way to get to that is by helping the next guy. And so, you know, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm transitioning my mindset from, okay, getting abs to get girls to having abs to be a walking example. Because at the end of the day, bro, when you look like this, you do feel good, man. You feel good.
Dude, I lost weight and all of a sudden I feel like I'm $1 million.
Yeah, bro. You do feel good. So like, you know what I mean? So like now it's about health benefits. Now it's about creating an example for someone else to follow. So that way they can feel elevated. They can feel good and do more good. But when you feel like shit, you don't feel good. How do you think you're going to treat other people? You know? So that's how I'm doing it now instead of just trying to get girls. So
yeah, I would say like there's some healthy competition. Like, like if you really do want to compete, you can do a bodybuilding competition, or if you want to do go into boxing or Muay Thai, I always recommend, people go try out boxing or something, because like men do have this natural urge to compete, but at the same time, like, you don't want to make it unhealthy competition, right? Because that's how like legit, like you could go at it like gladiators, you know, but at the same time, like that's kind of like, I mean, I don't know, like World's Strongest Man, stuff like that. Like it's like you should do it to feel humble about it, not just do it because like you want to be like powerful.
Well, I don't want to be walking around in the grocery store competing with every guy that I see, and he has no idea the things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be in the grocery store driving my cart, and then I think some guy looked at me wrong, so then I make it a point to walk in front of him and then stop so he knows who's in charge, like some stupid shit. Versus now, if we're like, this is shit that I do, man, and you know what I'm saying? I've done that.
I feel
like,
yeah.
It's crazy, man. And so like, but now if it's like a competition, like, hey, like we're setting up a competition.
Casey's out for blood, boys.
Bro, it's crazy, man. I'll get wild, bro. And it's like, I need to, but, and so I just want to walk around, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, hey, look, man, helping my next guy, doing this, doing that. But now if it calls for it, if we're having like a competition set up, let's have it. Or if someone's trying to kill me, you know what I'm saying? Then I got to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's like,
defend yourself, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Be able to defend yourself in that situation.
So I think it's like checking those intentions. So that way I don't have to walk around fully loaded in the fucking grocery store.
Yeah, it's almost like don't seek violence, but be able to handle violence when it comes. If it ever comes to that, just be like, I'm going to fucking Aikido this bad energy away, motherfucker. Like, I feel that, dude. I feel that wholeheartedly. But, we probably have to wrap it up soon. But anyways, so I know you're big on NoFap. And, me and Chance actually got into this a little bit in the last video. We were talking about it and how, like, porn is just, like, this gruesome fucking, like, cold on people. And, like, I literally was so consumed about it. Whenever we were in person, I was fucked up, dude. I was, like, I didn't realize what control that shit had over me.
Yeah.
And I'll have to be honest, bro. Like, I think this is the longest I've been without fapping or doing any of this shit. And I think now I'm at the point where I like don't want it anymore. I don't care. It's fine. Like I'm finally past that like detrimental, like fucking puppetry, fucking curse, hex that it had on me, dude. Yeah. I'm finally over it, and I'm like just now starting to see like light again, and I feel great. So Casey talks about a lot of this on his channel. Casey, give us the lowdown. What is it? What do you recommend for people? How does it make you feel? Give us the rundown on all that.
Dude, so for me, like I started it back in July of 2021, and dude, I tell you what, man. So I was 7 days into NoFap. This is my first streak ever, and I was like, and I was at a Chinese restaurant, or whoever gives out the fortune cookies. I think it's Chinese.
Yeah.
And I open up a fortune cookie, right? And the fortune cookie said this. It said, your energy returns and you will get things done. And I couldn't believe it because I was on day 7 and NoFap feeling so good. I was like, holy shit, bro. Like the universe talking to me. Yeah. And then, dude, day 10 rolls around and oh my God, bro. I had never felt so good in my life. Yeah. It was unbelievable. The energy was, and I don't think this, now I don't know if everyone has the same reaction, but dude, I was so addicted to porn. It was so bad, man. And I mean, I was doing it minimum 2 times a day, upwards of 4 times a day since I was 10 years old. You know, I'm 27 now. So that was a lot, man.
Yeah. I always tell people I had a chronic addiction too. Like no shame. Like I just straight up, I did. I just was addicted. I got at an early age, found fucking Google and looked up nude women or whatever. And all of a sudden then it was like a hex over you for like, literally until like literally this year, like I like still doing it. And I was like, dude, I gotta stop. Like I gotta fucking quit this shit.
No, it's so bad for you, man. And it's just robbing you of, but you know, for me, like, so it hasn't been as successful, you know, I think it's been like 7 or 8 months since I started in July. It hasn't been successful. The longest I've gone is 72 days. Yeah. And after that, it's been a trial of like 30 days, 40 days, 10 days, 15 days. And so, and I've definitely peaked at porn, you know what I'm saying? And so like, that's what I tell people on my channel is that there are benefits to experience. But I think that with anything that's so good, like NoFap, it's so powerful that like, give yourself a break, you know, like if you just started this, you know, 6 months ago and you've only been able to accumulate like 10 days, bro, you just started it. Like it is so hard to transmute your sexual desires, especially as a guy in his mid-20s. Like that is, I mean, if you can stay away from masturbating and watching porn for any period of time, that's powerful, dude. So I tell guys on my channel, I say, hey, look, guys, you know, if the longest streak you've ever had is 3 days, no problem, bro. Go and get 5 days. Relapse after 5 days, and you're good. Okay, then after that, go do it. You know, go get a full week. You know, Or if you're on a 15-day streak and you peek at porn for 2 minutes, but you don't jack off, hey, that's a win, bro. Carry that into day 16. Don't make it a habit. But from my experience is that when I start the whole peeking at porn thing, it then turns into more.
It's a rolling snowball. Yeah. You got to be careful.
But people have to know like, hey, that it's not the end of the world that they peek at the porn. It's not the end of the world that they do relapse.
It's learning how to utilize the breaks.
Right. It's learning how to, exactly, man. And so, but you're still making progress. You're still going. And so, man, I think NoFap has single-handedly like changed my life. And I still get tired. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives me energy, but like when I wake up in the morning, like, dude, I just feel fucking good, man. And I naturally want to do healthy habits. And I have more stamina. Like, even though I might be tired, like you know, when you get tired, your eyes get heavy, whatever. Mm-hmm. Even though like I might get tired, I got that mental stamina to keep going versus when I was fapping all the time, I would just, dude, I mean, I was done. You know what I'm saying? I was done. Like, there's no way.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I think I just got to this point where I was like, dude, at some point you've got to grow up from this guy who is watching it all the time. Like, you just got to grow up. You like, and you grow out of these things, right? And it's like nail biting. Even I'm still like learning how to stop nail biting, and like this is the longest of my nails have ever been, like long. I'm like, I'd never done that. I literally was always the guy doing this shit. Like, I'm like, bro, I can't do that shit anymore. And now, like, I'll catch myself. I'll have my fingernail like on the tooth just to like understand it. But then I pull away from it because I'm like, no, that's not me anymore. You know, I'm just like, I don't know what it was, but it's like that urge to like just give in. And I feel like I have more control over that. But like, not only with NoFap, basically, I feel like NoFap is helpful whenever you start to realize that like one day you might have a girlfriend of your own or a wife of your own or a long-term relationship, or maybe if you date multiple women, whatever, you know, whatever the case may be is like starting this is going to exponentially make you want to go out and actually talk to these girls and like use that energy. Like instead of like it spanking at a screen and like doing this, you know, like you're spanking at a screen, dude, like you can take that same energy that you have blast off, and you can go and talk to some pretty girl and say, you know, this is a little bit scary, but I'm going to use the testosterone energy in order to just talk and just
Well, dude,
talk
you
to
know,
the opposite sex that I'm attracted to, you know?
guys don't even realize, man, like we're in such a fucking rush, you know,
Yeah.
at 19 and 20 that we don't even realize, like, dude, you know, they say, I don't know who brainwashed us, but, you know, suppose our prime is 25, you know, and then after that it's a decline. But dude,
No, it's 30. It's
it-
like, no, it's like, it
higher
rises
than
at
that,
30.
bro. What, dude? I'm just now getting to the point where I feel like the little boy is kind of, you know, he's okay, you know, but now the man's kind of taking over a little bit, and it's like, bro, I'm 27 and I'm just now like in the point where like, okay, and like my status as like a human is elevating. Like I'm far more attractive now than when I was 22.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus a 22-year-old, and we know this like from red pill shit, but a 22-year-old girl, that's like she's at the top.
She's
you know?
at the top, bro.
And a 22-year-old guy, get him out of here, bro.
Exactly.
Like, no enough. But now me and you hitting 26 and 27, it's like I still feel like, nah, I ain't there yet, bro.
I'm not there yet.
But I'm waiting for the dude 30, 32,
Yes.
40, 50.
Bro, we're about to go in, baby.
I'm telling you, bro, like we're just getting started, bro. So like that's why, like,
yes.
you know, with the whole NoFap thing is I'm trying to use all that energy to build
Yes,
because dude,
yes.
you know, we'll get a girl when we're 30, when we're 32, and
Yep.
she'll be 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? Just graduating college, mature, probably from Harvard, who knows? And we'll be way more attractive at 32
Yeah.
than we'll have ever been at 25.
Yeah, you'll have like more brains, all the
Yes.
experiences that you've been experiencing, like
Yeah.
all the money, or not money, but like the financial investments that you're trying to make right now. Like, you know, at 30, our YouTubes could be huge. I mean, you literally never know exactly what's going to happen. So you make the correct investments now as you're younger in order to be the best that you can be at 35 and 40 and 45 and all those ages, like up and above. Like, guys, at 25 is about whenever you kind of hit this stage where like life almost puts this like cast on you where it's like, hey, like the childhood's done.
Right.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts. And it burns, dude. It burns.
Yeah.
Like I literally had the worst years of my life, like 25, 26. It's like, you know, 21 through like 26, or 21 through like 25, some of the hardest years of my life. Like
because you have to get out of that mindset of being a cute little boy, you know, like,
yes.
I'm sorry, but dude, I'm not trying to be a cute little boy till I'm 35, you know,
exactly.
Like I'd much rather take the burden and responsibility of managing my own life and my responsibilities and going after things instead of just being this cute little innocent boy, because bro, that shit ain't gonna look cute when you got gray hairs on your nuts and you're fucking wrinkled up.
Nope. My mom just went on a date to like some dude's house in Austin. Like, I don't know, they were dating and she didn't know what this guy was like. And he was just like, he invited her all the way from Cedar Park in Austin to get her to drive down from Dallas to go like hang out for the weekend and like obviously go on a date. They were like talking for a little bit, but she never really met this guy. You know, she met him once in person. He was fine. But then she went down there and he like he was like fucking a little kid. He was just expecting to like, you know, get laid and like all this shit, like not take her out to dinner. And I was like, bro, like even I at 26 would be like, I would like, you know, like at least have a date planned up or somewhere I could go to fucking eat dinner. And, you know, regardless, you have to grow up, guys. And you don't want to be 50 fucking 5 years old and still be doing stupid shit like that. And like, honestly, like I'm happy I'm not going to be like that type of person.
Dude, hang on. Let me before we close it up. 55 year. Hang on. Let me look this up real quick. Let me see. Who the fuck is that guy? Clark.
Have you ever watched Elliot Hulse?
Yeah.
So I was watching a video the other day by him, and just like on this topic, really quick, while you're looking that up, I remember like I was like. I've been watching a lot of his videos because he's very spiritual, right? And like, there's like a hint of like that Christianity / like he's Catholic, I believe. So I'm very like Christian based in my religion setting for the most part. Like I don't specifically follow every rule of Christianity, but like, and I guess you could say I'm not a diehard Christian, but like those are the basis that I base my own facts of. I have my own relationship with God and like, you know, Jesus or whatever it is that you believe in. I have my own beliefs in that, but I like his story about it because he kind of takes it. And I think there was this one video, this guy was like, I just feel like I'm not able to like, you know, please the little kid in me. And like, I feel like he's hurting and all this stuff. And Elliot was just like, you need to stop. You need to slap the shit out of that baby boy. You need to kill him on the inside. He's like, trust me, guys. Like at some point, you're going to want to be into the father setting. You need to be and grow into the man that you're supposed to be, instead of actually having, you know, this childlike fucking symptom going on in your life. Like you need to kill that inner child so that you can eventually grow up, because that little child is like, you know, that's the kid inside of you who, hey, can we go masturbate? Can we go play?
I want to feel good right now.
Can we play some video games?
Right.
Like, oh, bro, I just really want to go like talk to that girl. Like, can we go do it? And that little thing inside of you, you got to fucking slap the shit out of that motherfucker. He's not in control anymore, guys. And you're getting to the point where you have to grow out of that, or else you will be a child forever until, you know, you finally realize one day when you're 50 or 60 that wasn't how you're supposed to go about it. You gotta take care of that while you're here now. Grow up, get your finances together, get your physique together, get your status, you know, have a hobby, have good hobbies, like healthy hobbies, like, you know, that's like some information I got from Elliot's video. Shout out him.
Look at this guy. Look, so Clark Bartram, you see him?
Yep.
58 years old, bro.
Oof. He looks good, bro. What the fuck?
Look at that, bro. Come on.
He looks great.
58 years old. This shit, look, people might be like, well, you can do it and I can't. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm fucking doing it, and I'm going to show that y'all can do it too. When I'm 50, that's 30 years. That's, what, 28 years from now?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Dude, like,
we've already lived only 26, bro. Like,
28
we got
years.
Another whole
29 for you, bro. Come on, man. Like, dude, I'm telling you, bro, guys, we have the advantage. And, okay, you don't have to have a six-pack at 55.
Yeah.
Preferably, I want one, so I will.
Yeah,
but it's like, you don't have to. But the thing is, dude, is like, men, we are so lucky, because if we take care of ourselves, we eat right, we train right, positive mind, work towards our – like, dude, like, we have so much time. Like,
it's so fun. I'm so excited.
He's 58. He's 60 years old, dude. 60 years old.
Yes.
60
Does
years
it make
old.
you excited? Like,
yes.
Like, I always thought about this, and I was just like, you know, you get tripped up over all this shit when you're younger, at 20s and stuff like that. But then you just realize, like, I haven't had any fucking value before. Like, you know, we're now getting to that point where we're about to start that fucking incline, you know?
We're
like,
just now starting.
Just now.
Just now. And, you know, I'm like, you know, I always ask myself, I'm like, you know what, Casey, the way you are thinking right now about a situation, is this the same way that you'll be thinking when you're 32? Because so far your life has been a progression. You've gained more wisdom and maturity as each year goes on. So by that, you know, all the knowledge that you gained up till now, chances are you're still going to progress by the time you're 32, because we know I will. I know I will, right?
Exactly.
Which means I'm not going to be thinking the same way about this situation from now until I'm 32. So how can I eliminate all that time, right? So is a 32-year-old so I'm 32 years old. Am I going to be flicking people off in traffic? Am I going to get bent out of shape when someone cuts me off? Maybe 27-year-old Casey does.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I think 32-year-old Casey's going to be a little bit more patient. Yes. So why not start acting that way right now? Let's see how that feels. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I remember that same idea. I remember sitting in traffic one day and I was like, I can't believe I get this fucking mad at people. I'd had girls, like literally girls that I was dating in the car being like, you're a fucking loser. I'm like, fuck you. You know, but I'd be like, honestly, like now that I've been broken up with them for a minute, I was like, damn, I was kind of being a fucking little bitch.
It's lame as fuck, dude. Like, why am I getting mad at, like, you know, I get it, but it's like, dude, I got other things to be worrying about, man, and someone cut me off. And that's just, I don't, it's just, you know what I mean? It's so ridiculous to get.
You grow through it, man. You grow through it, man. Guys, you can do anything in life. And if you just, like, you know, it's never too late to start, you know, even if, like, let's just say you're 30 and you're now just getting to the point where, like, you know, you see us.
Perfect.
Like 32.
Perfect.
It's fine. Just start. Perfect. Just start.
58 years old. Go back to the photo I just showed. Clark Bartram, 58 years old. That guy looks amazing. And I've met him in person. There's nothing, dude, he's shorter than me. He's like, I'm 5'8". He's like 5'7". But the guy looks amazing, dude. Like, he doesn't have anything that we don't. You know what I'm saying? So, like, dude, like, we're not – look, I'm sorry for the girls. I love women. But it's like a 55-year-old woman is going to age a little bit different than a 55-year-old male. And so, guys, if you're 30, even if you're 40 right now, like, look at that picture. You have 18 years. Even if you're 50, great, bro. You got 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can just go on. And so it's like.
And just relax. They're going to come. Okay.
Yes,
like, they will come. You just need to work on everything. Like looks, money, status, you know, the 3 sixes, six figure income, 6-pack abs, 6 foot tall, whatever the fuck you want to say.
Hey, man. Hey, come on.
I'm just kidding.
What else to do, man? Come on, man.
Nah, so basically it's just like a lingo of what girls mainly are attracted to, whatever the fuck. But honestly, dude, there's a story that Rich Cooper, you know, if you ever watched him, Entrepreneurs in Cars, dude, I definitely recommend his channel for you, bro. Like he's pretty cool. He has like a little bit of a taper on, you know, relationships, whatever sometimes, but overall his advice is genuinely like very positive towards men. And I think that every guy should watch a few of his videos, but, he kind of goes into, well, goddamn, what was I going to say now? Fuck. I got caught on his channel. But anyways, what was I just talking about?
He's good at, you said money, status.
So looks, money, status, like Rollo Tomasi, all these people, they'll tell you exactly how to go about this. And they're giving you the basic layout of exactly how you should go about it. Nonetheless, guys, we got to wrap up the video. It's been
we got to go.
But dude, I really fucking appreciate you being on here. We probably have to do this again. This is long as fuck. We went an hour, I think. Hopefully the video lets me upload it to YouTube because these files get ginormous. But
cut up in clips too.
Exactly. Yeah, we can try. I don't have an editor on my computer. My computer doesn't allow me to edit because it's like the software just fucks. I don't have a strong enough graphics card, so I'm working on getting a MacBook so I can edit. But
have you tried Filmora?
I can't use any editor on this. I've tried like fucking free ones. I've tried good ones. It's the graphics card is just a little bit too weak. So, you know, whenever I get on there, it lags and it just fucks up my whole computer. So
that's cool.
I'm just avoiding it for now. And then at some point, you know, hopefully we get a MacBook and I can get, you know, maybe some actual editing software and start utilizing it. But nonetheless, guys, again, go follow Casey's channel, Goka Lifestyle. If you enjoyed any of our conversation today about any of this, you know, like we are trying to build something with our channels that we just really want you to gain experience from. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more conversations. I'm sure we'll set something up, you know, within a month from now or a few months from now. And, you know, until we literally can't provide any more fucking value for you guys, which I'm sure we'll just keep fucking doing it and keep climbing. You know, Casey, I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming on. You have any words of advice before we go? Do you have any advice for any of the guys out there that are watching this video? Timeless advice.
Just fucking do it, bro. Stop waiting.
Just fucking do it. Fuck yeah, bro. All right, guys, you heard it here first. If you like the video, put a comment down below, guys. Go follow his channel. Like some of the other videos that I have on YouTube. If you can, subscribe to the channel as well, guys. We're going to try to build this channel up as much as we can. But you guys have a great day and enjoy your Wednesday? Thursday?
Tuesday.
Enjoy your Tuesday. All right. End recording.